Hey, how's it going? And today I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks on taking advantage of Python, the Python interpreter or P-core that exists within LightWave. So this is a lot of this is new to me, although I've done a tutorial previously on Python. Some of this I actually didn't fully appreciate. So under the Utilities tab, here you'll see there's a Python. So what this does is opens a Python interpreter within LightWave and basically lets you run Python kind of on the fly. That won't compile a Python program for you, but it will run Python. And I'll show you a little bit about that in a minute. But what this one does, Python, and this is also exists in Modeler. But if you click on it, it takes you right to where you need to go, but it takes you to where the Python scripts are. And they exist here within the LightWave program. And you go Python, and then there's just a ton of things. There's just a ton of these do different things. For instance, what you have to do is kind of explore all the ones here. Like if we click on common, oh, that's not the one I was looking for. Oh, in layout, and then we go to generic. Look at all these. There's like a whole ton of them, right? And anyway, there's one here called add null, and if you click on it, it creates a null object for you. Now, it's at a certain position already, so that may not be faster than simply doing it up here on the keyboard, but you get the idea. If you click here, basically it allows you to run any number of these Python scripts. So that's definitely worth exploring to see if there's something that might be of help or value to you. So I certainly wasn't exploring all those, but I definitely need to. Now, if we go into Open Console, this is kind of interesting to me. I've already been messing around in here. I'll just go over a couple things real quick, but I don't know why my window is so big here. Hold on, just resize it a little bit. Okay, so one of the things you'll notice, like there's clear log, which will clear here, and then there's a button here, open on error, that'll, if you get a Python error, it'll pop open on your screen. You may or may not want there. And then there's this little button here, and basically this lets it be in a command line mode, or basically where you're seeing everything. And sometimes if the cursor gets stuck, it helps just to click that to try to clear it. But that's basically command, and this is basically paragraph. Then you can see I've been typing in a bunch of stuff already, but I just wanted to show you a couple things that's kind of cool. So let's say you wanted to know what version of Python you're running. Usually when this starts up, it'll say right on the front, but let's say you typed in sys version. I get an error method right there, right? So all I have to do to fix that is just go import sys, right? And then I just go sys dot version, and then it tells me the version of Python that I'm running. Now here's something. All the functions that are available within Python normally are available here. So let's say you needed to do a calculation real quick, like 78 times oops, not times, that's asterisk, times 17. There, your answer's right there on the console. And let's say you were just wanting to get some random number. Well, you could go print random int, and then let's say it was a random number between 1 and 500. Now watch this. You'll hit enter, and you're going to get an error. But watch, just like within the Python code, if you type import random, which will bring in the Python module, if we hit print random int 1 through 500, again, there we get 497. So basically, if you're you have immediate access to Python kind of on the fly, that's cool. And then the last thing I was going to show you is if you type in help just with parentheses like that, it brings up this little explanation of what you can do to get more information and get more help. One of the things I've noticed is that it is case sensitive, and things need to be typed exactly as they're spelled out here. So if you wanted more information about the modules here, you'd go help parentheses quote modules into quote enter, and then it's going to pull up all this stuff. So then let's say you wanted to know more about maybe one of the scripts that's in there. Like there was this one in there. I'll see. I'm just looking down the list. There was one called Horizon. It may or may not. Oh, there is. See. So I don't know what that's one of the scripts. That's one of the Python scripts, but I have no idea what it does. And when I click it, that nothing seems to happen. So I don't know what that does. So we should be able to come down here and go help parentheses Horizon parentheses and hit enter, and now it's going to explain to us what that does. So rather, if you see something and you're really not sure, you see a script in there and it doesn't seem to be doing anything, you're not really sure, this will explain what it does. Basically, that's all I had for you today. I plan to be doing a deep dive into Python within LightWave, so I'll be posting more tutorials as time goes by. But hopefully this will get you started, and maybe you can get in there and start playing around and seeing if there are some Python scripts in there that might be of help to you. So take care, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.